Alrighty then, where were we? I think we done with the hangout, so that's a stupid idea. That's a stupid idea. Oh, that's a stupid idea. Hanging my panties out in the open, luring senpai with bait like he's some sort of animal? It would never work. It would only make me look lewd. My ideas have been getting worse and worse. Just thinking like this is going to scare my senpai away. I should just stop trying to think of ways to make him mine and enjoy our time together. I can love senpai from afar. I can control myself. If senpai wants to be with me, he'll ask me out himself. I'm sure of it. I have to keep my eyes off senpai for now. I can't stare at him for too long, or I'm going to screw it up. I have to keep myself occupied with something else. But what? I could just go downstairs and watch some TV, kill some time before my parents get back, or it's time to go to bed. Or I could chat with Sebastian-kun for a while. I'm sure he's up for it. Who's Sebastian-kun? Did I forget to mention him before? Whoops, my bad. Sebastian-kun is my childhood friend. We have been playing together for as long as I can remember. Friends before we could even walk or talk. And we're neighbors too, so we can see each other quite often as well. And I have to admit, Sebastian-kun used to be my senpai before I met senpai. He was my first crush, but he never went anywhere. Back when I still had a crush on Sebastian-kun, we used to chat a lot, and every so often, the topic shifted to dating and relationships. When this happened, I tried to casually lead the conversation to what girls he liked. But every time I did that, he would blush and look away. He couldn't look me in the eye, and even though we had been friends for longer than either of us could remember. It was a real mystery at first. Why would Sebastian-kun look down and stutter while he tried to change the subject? Why would he blush and avoid my gaze as he tried to formulate some excuse not to answer my questions? For a while I hoped he liked me, that he wouldn't answer my questions because the answer would be a confession. And so I wouldn't say a thing after asking him something of that nature, to make sure I wouldn't rush or interrupt him. I would be completely silent and just look at him with an encouraging gaze, hoping he'd confess his love to me. But he only said less when I did that. He seemed even more flustered. If it wasn't me, I started to wonder what girl he did fancy. Was it Chelsea, Diane, or maybe that vain girl Vivian? Just thinking of what girls could be the crush of my Sebastian-kun would fill me with sadness and envy. I never showed my jealousy, of course. When I asked Sebastian if he liked one of these girls, I would ask him with a warm smile and a calm voice. Oh shit, but every time I asked him, Sebastian seemed surprised and gave me a clear answer. Nah, I don't like her, and he seemed genuine too. Every girl I asked him about, he would say he didn't like at all. He would say they were pretty, sure, but he wasn't attracted to them. My god, this girl's dense and an idiot and stupid. And I was confused. Sebastian didn't like any girl, but when I asked him who he liked, he wouldn't look at me, stutter and turn red like a tomato, and he wouldn't answer me. It took me a while to figure out what the answer was, but it was so obvious once I figured it out. Sebastian-kun was gay. Oh, fuck, what an idiot. But he wasn't ready yet to tell anyone. I mean, what else could it be? He never answered my question because he was afraid to tell me about his real preferences. But that's okay, Sebastian. I'll be your friend no matter what your sexual preferences are. I'll support you all the way. And I hope that once you're ready to tell anyone, it'll be me. You can trust me, Sebastian-kun. I won't shun you. So that's Sebastian-kun's story. It has been a while since I figured it out, and I noticed senpai standing outside my window a few days later. I actually asked Sebastian-kun's opinion about senpai, but it seems like senpai isn't his taste. He even seemed a bit confused when I asked him if he thought senpai was cute too. Now let's get back to my question. Should I watch some TV or hype with Sebastian-kun? Watch some TV. I'm not in the mood to talk with Sebastian-kun right now. Knowing myself, I'll only drone on about senpai anyway, and Sebastian doesn't seem too enthusiastic when I do so. I go downstairs and crash on the couch. After grabbing a bag of potato chips, I turn on the TV and zap through the channels a bit. Damn, nothing good as usual. There are some interesting programs, but nothing I haven't seen already. Oh well, I guess I could watch that one kitschy chick flick again? Kitschy? What? I've got nothing better to do anyway. It's not like anyone watches this stuff for the plot. And the troubled bad boy kinda reminds me of senpai, hee. He's not bad on the eyes either. If only the protagonist wasn't such an ungrateful girl. So what if the local popular yet mean girl doesn't like your personality and taste in clothes for no good reason? You all got a posse of friends on your first day of school even though you barely pay any attention to them. This particular protagonist is even colder and less likable than the supposed villain of the story. You're the one trying to steal her boyfriend, you disagreeable person. I wonder what would happen if I disable. Oh, I see. Check it out. If the protagonist wasn't such a whiny bitch. So what if the local royal bitch doesn't like your sorry bitch ass for no good reason? You got a posse of friends on your first day of school even though you barely pay any attention to them. Damn bitch is even colder and less likable than the supposed villain of the story. You're the one trying to steal her boyfriend, you skank. I get grumpy when movie substitute senpai doesn't appear for a while. He gets so little screen time in this movie. Instead, we're all supposed to root for that popular kid who's already in a relationship. Movie morality can be so messed up. Jesus Christ, your morality is so messed up. Don't be sad, movie senpai. I'd choose you over that quarterback if I were her. I turn off the TV when the music starts to pick up and the girl realizes the two-dimensional quarterback loves her too. Such an unrealistic wish-fulfilling ending, so predictable. At least I'll never break my senpai's heart. I'll stay faithful to him until he asks me out and we'll live happily ever after. And until then, I can always see him from my window, standing vigilant. Tomorrow and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. Every day until the day we'll be together. Don't worry, senpai, I'll wait for you. Continuum end. Okay. Now that we're done with that. Hype with Sebastian-kun. Warning, inconsistency detected, pink laser disabled. Let's get back to my question. Hype. So you want me to not... yeah, okay. Hype with Sebastian-kun. I opened Hype on my computer and started a conversation with Sebastian. Hey Sebastian, how's it hanging? Same as always, and may I say you look pretty today. Also same as always. Not that I think you always look the same. You're even more beautiful some days. Wait, I don't mean you look ugly today, and I am... Damn it, screw it up again. Why can't I just play it cool? Aw, thanks Sebastian. Poor Sebastian could think he needs to hide his true self from me. He started to try and compliment me like this after I told him I got a little crush on senpai and asked him if he liked him too. Sebastian must have realized then that I knew, but never dared to actually say it out loud. He probably stumbles over his own words like that because he wants to use the word fabulous or something, but realizes it would be a bit too on the nose. I mean, what other explanation could there be? That Sebastian-kun isn't gay after all? Yes. That's silly. Why would he stutter, blush, and look away when I ask him what girl he likes, when he doesn't actually like any of the girls? Oh god, you're so dumb. Why would he start complimenting me after I told him there's someone I like? Boys aren't that complicated, silly. Yeah, you're just really, really dumb. So anyway, how are you doing on that test we got tomorrow? I think I got it. How about you? You think? Forte, what has been happening to you lately? You used to be such an avid learner, but these days you rarely get anything more than a passing grade. ... Is it because of that stalker outside? The one you said you had a crush on? It is, isn't it? Quickly I glanced outside to ease my suspicions, but what I saw only confirmed the unthinkable. What? Where did senpai go? The corner is empty. The man who had been standing there just a few moments ago vanished, and Forte already knew where he went. Damn it, Forte. Shouldn't let someone like that get to you. He's bad news. It seems Sebastian didn't notice the stalker when he opened the window and climbed in. Nor did he notice it when the stalker took out a gag and walked towards him. Sebastian, behind you. Sebastian turns around to see senpai standing in his room. He quickly gets up and takes a defensive position. The ponies are you doing in my room? Instead of answering his question, senpai swings out his fist at Sebastian, which Sebastian barely manages to dodge. There you go. No need to struggle, pretty boy. Just lay down and it'll be over soon. I promise I'll be gentle if you don't resist. What? You want to sunshine me? The rainbows? What's the matter, pretty boy? Am I not pretty enough for you? No, I'm not gay, you fairy. Wait, not gay? What does Sebastian mean, not gay? Neither were the other pretty boys I bought candy for. Do you really think your preferences matter to me? I'm not gonna let you befriend me, you princess. I love Forte, not some puppy like you. Sebastian loves me? Sebastian is in love with me? But I thought... So when I asked him which girl he liked, he was too embarrassed to tell me after all. And when I told him about my crush on Senpai, he did get jealous. Yes, you dumb fuck. But... Sebastian Senpai, I remember now. My love for you was so deep, my burning desire so passionate, when I thought we couldn't be together. It broke my heart. The moment I thought you were gay, I knew we couldn't be together. Even if I were to confess my feelings to you, even if you'd try to love me in return, I knew you could never truly love me. Or our love would be a lie. I couldn't live with that, even though it would be a lie. I wanted to have it. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be held. So I convinced myself I was no longer in love with you, Sebastian Senpai, that I had moved on to another crush, that the burning desire I felt was not towards you. I projected those feelings towards someone else. I directed them towards the first man I saw, directed them towards a stalker. There's no vigilante, he's a creep, a low-life pervert. And I knew that. I knew it from the beginning. I even bought mace when he started to hang around our neighborhood because I felt unsafe. But when my heart was broken, I suppressed those memories and my sense of rationality. I convinced myself into believing that creepy stalker was my prince and ignored all reason. Oh, Sebastian Senpai, how I must have broken your heart with my delusional love for a filthy stalker. My heart belonged to you all this time, I just didn't know it myself. And now, my Sebastian Senpai is in danger. I must save him, quick. Yeah, his ass is in danger. I quickly grabbed the mace I bought a few months ago and opened my window. My room is on the second floor, but I don't hesitate as I climb out. Good, the stalker left Sebastian Senpai's window open. Unfortunately, it's on the same floor as mine. I don't think of the height. I don't consider what will happen if I slip. I don't think of anything really. All I can think of is that I have to save Sebastian Senpai. I jump and grab onto the sill of Sebastian Senpai's window. A second later, I'm standing in his room. By now, the stalker has cornered Sebastian Senpai. Forte, why did you come here? Never mind. Get out of here quick. It's too dangerous. I'll be fine. Fine? You think you'll be fine? My darling Sebastian, you have no idea what I'm about to do to you. You won't be fine. The stalker lets out an ominous laugh and sends shivers down my spine. Ugh, what a creep. How did I ever think of him as anything more than that? And you, Missy, I suggest you listen to your little boyfriend here. Get out. Now. Once you see what is about to happen, you can never forget it, and trust me, you'll wish you could forget. Before the stalker can finish his taunt, Sebastian Senpai grabs a desk lamp and swings it at the stalker's head, shattering the light bulb. The stalker tumbles forward a bit from the sudden impact, and Sebastian Senpai quickly dashes past him. Sebastian Senpai quickly stops in front of me and turns around towards the stalker, taking a defensive position to shield me from the intruder. Quick, Forte, get out of here. I'll hold him off. But Sebastian... I'll be right behind you. Now go. The stalker recovers from the blow and rubs the sore spot where the lamp hit him. You know, I was trying to be a nice guy, trying to go easy on you, but you had to resist me, didn't you? You just had to make me angry. And trust me, you won't like me when I'm angry. When I'm gentle, you can survive my, let's call them, love taps. In fact, there are a few pretty boys who lied down and didn't resist, and they live to see another day. But when a pretty boy makes me mad, I don't show such restraint. No. When they think they can harm me, it fills me with this unbridled rage. I get so angry, I can't help myself. Once I get started, there's no stopping me. I'll keep going and going until there's nothing left but a bloated kitty cat beaten to a bloody lemon covered in freckles. And then I skull bandana each and every one of those freckles until each one of them is oozing with my strawberry yogurt. But before it even comes to that, I have some fun with you while you're still alive. I'll invite you to a nice dinner and introduce you to some of my friends. I'm sure we'll have a great time together. Stalker pulls back his coat a bit to show a nasty looking knife stained with rust and blood on his belt. Especially my buddy Gutter here is a real favorite of mine. He's a bit worn down, but the rust only makes him even more interesting. He has a lot of funny stories from all the adventures he and his friends have had. Just because he's a bit older doesn't mean he can just be as fun, kids. Respecting your elders is a great virtue. But enough about that. Let's talk about something fun. Does anyone like jokes? What do you call a boomerang that doesn't return when you throw it? A stick? A stick? Aha, I know that. Yeah, good joke, right? It's always better to talk things out and make new friends rather than arguing. Sunshine and rainbows, hugs and kisses, friendship. Dear Lord, is he still saying no words? Starting to run out of happy thoughts. So how about those Packers? How they've been doing rather well for themselves lately, haven't they? Okay, I don't know if they're doing good or bad right now. I don't even know what sport the Packers play. We're just trying to make small talk. I get nervous meeting new people. You sick bastard, how could you even say such... How could you even say, much less do, such despicable things? You're inhuman. It's finally done? Oh, thank Haruhi. Can never unhear the things I had to censor. Stay back, Forte. This guy is obviously sick in the head. You better make a run for it. Run. You really think I'll allow you to escape? No, I'll befriend you and make her watch, and then I'll shake hands with both of you. No loose ends. Suddenly, the stalker lunges at us. Sebastian Senpai screams in fear and jumps back. That's a mace? Wow, a literal fucking mace. I thought it was like a spray mace. The stalker slumps to the ground and spaghetti sauce drips from his temple. Forty, why do you have a mace? For self-protection, silly. When a woman must protect herself, she carries a pepper spray, a taser, or a mace with her. Pepper spray is for weak women who have a lot of experience with spray cans. A taser is for weak women too, but it's more painful and requires close range. But I'm pretty strong, so I chose the mace. It's a much better weapon if you know how to use it, seeing how it knocks out the assailant rather than just temporarily stunning him. But it only shows how this menocentric society looks down on us women. When I went out to buy some self-protection a few months ago, there were no maces in the section where the other self-defense goods were, and the clerk looked at me as if I was crazy when I asked him. Oh, you must mean the pepper sprays, right there. That joik already convinced himself I was too weak to wield a weapon that could actually do something against an assailant. And even at the medieval fair where I brought this mace, they thought I was merely joking around or preparing a running gag. Women who actually fight back? Hilarious, isn't it? Can you believe how anti-feminist men still are? It's 2017 for crying out loud. Yeah, sure. But enough about that, Sebastian Senpai. Let's call the cops on this guy. Senpai, It's been a while since you last called me that. Just when I was starting to get used to the kun thing. Clunk. Ouch. Oh, and Sebastian Senpai. Yes, Forte? Isn't there something you'd like to tell me? What? I already heard you saying it to him, but I'd like to hear you say it to me too. I nudged towards the unconscious stalker and looked back to Sebastian Senpai. I awkwardly fiddle with my fingers and hide them behind my back to cover it up. You are Forte. You can do it, Sebastian Senpai. Okay, Forte, I like you. So I was wondering, would you like to go on a date with? I jump into Sebastian's arm before he can finish his sentence and kiss him. He seems shocked at first, but then kisses me back. Oh, Sebastian Senpai, I've waited so long for you to ask me. We're together at last. True love and... So what if I do this? Yep, and then disable the thingy. Oh. Yep, here, and then... Settings... enable disable return. How's it hanging? Same as always, etc, etc. Gotta think about it. You're even more beautiful some days. You don't look ugly today. I have to screw up again. Sebastian, thanks. Let's see if there. Let's see if there are different things here. Sebastian, behind you. Then Sebastian heard me approaching him. Sebastian heard me approaching him from behind. He tries to turn around and defend himself, but it was already too late. He tries to stop me, using his desk lamp as a club, but I dodge his weak swing. So there was no stalker, lol. Wait, what? I look at the street again, but Senpai's still gone. If he's not there, where is he? The electrical cord of the lamp runs out as Sebastian loses his balance. I use the opening to tackle him to the ground. Wait, what's going on? Why am I on the other end of the screen? Why is Senpai on the other end of the screen? Where am I? Forte and Sebastian disappear from Forte's screen as she forces Sebastian to the ground. Only the muffled sounds and occasional briefly appearing limb hint that the two of them are still wrestling each other underneath Sebastian's desk. Now Sebastian wouldn't resist this much if Senpai is trying to rape him. Sebastian manages to break free and crawls away. He frantically looks around for a weapon to use against her as Forte gets up. No need to struggle, dearest. Just lay down and I'll make sure you will never deny my love ever again. I'll take you far away from that skank. I promise I'll be gentle if you don't resist. What? You want to abduct me? The hell, Forte? What's the matter, honey? Am I not pretty enough for you? No, I don't love you, you psycho. What? I'm not gay, you fairy. Oh, that's what the replacement words were. Wait, not gay? What does Sebastian mean, not gay? Oh, but you're wrong. That's not Vivian misled you with her deceitful ways. But I know you actually love me, Sebastian-senpai. You'll realize that soon enough. I'm not gonna let you abduct me, you nut job. I love Vivian, not some sociopath like you. I love Forte, not some sociopath like you. Oh, so there was no stalker. The Stalker and Yandere were just one person. Sebastian loves me? Sebastian is in love with me, but I thought... So when I asked him which girl he liked, he was too embarrassed to tell me after all, and when I told him about my crush Senpai, he did get jealous. But, Sebastian-senpai, I remember now, my love for you was so deep, my burning desire too passionate, when I thought we could be together. It broke my heart. The moment you turned me down, I was heartbroken, confessed my feelings to you, and you turned me down. I thought you were gay, I knew we could be together. If I tried to confess my feelings to you, even if you'd love me in return, I knew you could never truly love me. Couldn't live with that, even though it would be a lie. I wanted to have it. I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be held. So I convinced myself I was no longer in love with you, Sebastian-senpai, that I had moved on to another crush, that the burning desire I felt was not towards you. I projected those feelings towards someone else. I directed them towards the first man I saw. I directed them towards... a stalker. He's no vigilante, he's a creep, a low-life pervert. And I knew that. I knew it from the beginning. I even brought a maid when he started to hang around our neighborhood because I felt unsafe. But when my heart was broken, I suppressed those memories, yada yada, I know that. Sebastian, how I must have broken, yep. How I belonged to you all this time. And now Sebastian-senpai's in danger. I must save him, quick. Ricky grabbed the mace brought a few months ago and opened the window. My room is on the second floor, but I don't hesitate as I climb out. Good, the stalker left Sebastian-senpai's window open, and fortunately, it's on the same floor as mine. I don't think of the height. I don't consider what will happen if I slip. I don't think of anything, really. All I can think of is that I have to save Sebastian-senpai. I jump and grab onto the sill of Sebastian-senpai's window. A second later, I'm standing in his room. I creep up to Sebastian-senpai. Don't worry, Sebastian-kun. I'll save him from that filthy stalker. Giggle, I mean Vivian. Sebastian gets up and tries to defend himself, but it's already too late. True end. Huh, cool. Wait, that's it. Huh. So that's it. So the whole time she was one person, the Stalker and the Yandere, and that she was obsessed with that person, Sebastian whatever. Awesome. The titles even change. Cool. So this is Stalker and Yandere. If you want to try to get it for yourselves, the links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.